I'm Jimmy Peoples.
I am the second Prince T'Challa of the proud kingdom of Wakanda.
That's what you're going with, huh? That's what you're doing? That's it.
It's time you know my true. It's time you know my true heritage.
Man,
Wakanda forever.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out. It's Happy Friday. I'm talking about how I feel during these holidays. That
Grinchy motherfucker right
I
here.
don't do it. I don't like them. I'm just trying to make sure it's running right at home.
I should have shared this. Like I gotta start clicking sharing this to my Instagram. I have friends. Like you have a Wi-Fi? You have a hotspot real quick?
I think I have my hotspot.
All right, we're gonna do this real quick. Prince, I didn't bring my hotspot, my Wakandan hotspot device, which is important. You should always bring that.
I just gotta turn my hotspot on.
Okay, I've got one, but I think I ran a lot of my data watching Wakandan porn.
One day this podcast isn't gonna be so janky, but I like the jankiness of it.
You know, I don't. It's the you know when like it reminds me if you have like cool black family members open up a restaurant and like shit's just real janky and they're like, no, it's so cool, it's homely. It's like, nah, it's broke. We ain't got
It's broke.
It's broke. If we had the money and resources to not do it the janky way, it would not be the janky way.
It's not a sponsorship, you know. But
Oh.
I like the janky.
What am I plugging? Jimmy People's Muscle Water?
Yeah, man, that's
Fucking get you gains. Gains get you bitches. Bitches get you testicles. Drink Jimmy People's Muscle Water will give you testicles. Ah!
so good.
This water gives you balls.
Where's that from? That's Los Locos. Los Locos.
I can feel my balls becoming testicular.
Keep going. You can just rock it out. Just go with it. Because I know you're having fun. I just got to let you figure out. You got like 10 more.
Jimmy People's Muscle Water. Ah!
Is that it? Are you done?
Oh, this is what happens when you don't abort your kids, baby. You leave them alive and they just start taking over the world. I don't know what happens.
Man, why does it take us so long?
I've always wanted a workout video like that, but they made one with the shake weight. I was like, bullshit. Like muscle water. You need Jimmy People's Muscle Water. Put it in your face mouth. Ah!
That's good. I like that. Like, I can't wait. You just be in a position to get products out. Yeah. Now we're gonna do muscle water.
Muscle Bugatti.
Yeah, that's too much. That's not gonna be a commercial at all. I wouldn't. You like the holidays, right? Is this your time of year?
Fucking love the holidays. Oh my God, I love them. There's so many reasons. I love 3 holidays in particular. And I don't count my birthday because I'm not a piece of shit. If anyone ever says like, oh, my 3 favorite holidays, one is my birthday, like really, are you that much of a piece of shit?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Your parents gave you enough love. Don't.
Not a holiday.
Your birthday is not a holiday. It's a special day,
Yeah.
but it's not a holiday we give a fuck about. You know, is it a day that people got shot on? That's
Did
why.
you get shot? Did you get shot on your birthday?
No, I've got into a couple of fist fights during a few of my birthdays, but they don't count. Like technically, I like Veterans Day. Veterans Day is my honorable mention because like we need a day for the niggas who shot other people on like for the right reasons.
For
like,
our reasons.
For our reasons. Like it's the only time I ever get American is when it involves talking about Nazis. Like, oh, at that point, nigga.
I think Veterans Day should be the biggest holiday.
Boom. You got Veterans Day, that's on the bottom. And then after that, like all the other days, like Thanksgiving, I love. Because we feed poor people. Like we take all this food, the billions of dollars of food that we waste, we take it and give it. And then even if the money wasn't an issue, I just love sitting down with a meal with people.
Until I started.
There's few things fun.
Until I started thinking about my meal and thinking about the health effects of meal and all that.
Don't. Even if it's just salad.
That's where Thanksgiving is.
I just love it.
That's where I cut Thanksgiving out. I was like, I don't even eat like that anymore. I used to love eating 6 plates and seeing what the record was for next year. And be like, yeah, next year we'll eat 7 plates of food. I'm not that guy anymore.
But it's not a food thing. Don't think about it like it's not. It's not.
It's all this food. Everybody's not going to eat it. I have to top the rest.
See, but that's you though. That's you. You got me.
I'm a competitive.
You know, for Christmas, you know what I'm gonna get you this year? Therapy, nigga. Solid fucking therapy. Just sit down on the couch time.
I want to try therapy after I try heroin.
No,
Like, that's
no,
what it is. Like,
no. I want you to know. I want you to get the therapy out the way because you're gonna do the heroin anyway. I need to get you I need to get you like God tier like therapy. Because the person who's gonna have to do therapy for you is gonna have to be like
be a robot.
Movie
The only
extreme.
person I would trust is a robot.
It can be, but it's gonna have to be like movie extreme. Because they're gonna have to like you're gonna call them all the names in the book one day. And you're just gonna come in with that and just be like, you're not fucking shit. You're just gonna be the worst for a while. And if that therapist was gonna look for 2 seconds past, I'm like gonna be like, nigga, you need me.
I can't have just a regular person.
Oh,
Like,
you
you
need
got
it.
issues too. How are you gonna help?
You're right.
You're
You're right.
You're the same person.
See, if I were like in
You
another
probably have
see,
worse issues because you talk to so many people.
nah, I get it. In another universe, Jimmy, I'd have been your therapist. Because I'd have had to go running with you one day. Like, I've got to get you to break that wall down. Because this wall you got, this Grinch ass nigga, I hate Christmas.
Yeah.
I love Christmas.
I hate it.
Here we go. So where we at? Thanksgiving, holiday number 3, because I just love the whole set. Again, there was one year, one of my favorite Thanksgivings, I sat down with the family. I had some stomach issues. This was years before Corona, so nobody gave a fuck when I used to say this stomach pain. Oh, nigga, sit down at the table, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sitting down with the family. All I'm doing, I'm just drinking ginger ale. I'm just drinking ginger ale, and I'm thinking we did like maybe a shot or two, whatever it is. I think it had like a little, like the smallest amount of food. And yeah, we had so much fun sitting around the table. Like, it was just about just chilling with your people around the table, laughing, fun times, got it. No angry, but afterwards we got into some shit. There was some words. Even that was kind of fun. That's fine. That's cool. Thanksgiving, I love the feasting. Halloween, I love when you dress up and you can be yourself. Everyone gets to pick a little bit of their monster, a little imagination they got inside themselves.
No, man.
And Christmas, and Halloween is my favorite holiday. But Christmas, I still give Christmas second. You know why? Because people need a reason to not be fucking pieces of shit. And if it has to be, they won't be. Listen, they won't be. I'll scream at the top of my lungs.
But it ends January 2nd. January 2nd is like the purge. When we go back to the...
Because I'm not an asshole. Because I'm not going to make you be nice to people every day.
And Christmas Eve. Is it Christmas Eve or...
I'm not an asshole. See, I've learned Wakanda, and Yahweh is a loving Wakandan God.
And there's always the argument of how do we get Kwanzaa to be more popular?
Don't need it. I don't even want Kwanzaa to be more popular. I don't want Hanukkah to be... Hey, then you know why? Because if too many people start Kwanzaa in, then we got to do Kwanzaa all the time. Kwanzaa's 7 days, nigga.
7 days.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know 4 of the 7 days of Kwanzaa.
Most black people don't know all of them.
I don't know them all. And you know what I use Kwanzaa for? I use Kwanzaa to race trip.
Like there's only one family member, like 1 or 2 family members in every family that know the whole Kwanzaa.
I know. I look like it. I'm the person.
Like you have one in your family though, right?
No, I'm that person.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
You don't know.
my aunt kind of, but I'm the person. In my family, I'm the person that knows the information about Kwanzaa. Like if I won a game show and they were like, "Oh, here's a question about Kwanzaa," they're gonna call me, and I'm gonna be like, "Shit, I kind of don't know it. I don't really know it, but I know like 4 to 7 days. But I use it. I use Kwanzaa." We can't do that no more, right? You got to jump for that shit. Just my animals don't do that. But I use it now to race trip. Like, I bring it up when I know the other person talking to me is trying to pull like a race thing on me, and I'm like, oh, nigga, white person who's gonna tell me more about my culture than I know. What the fuck's in a Kwanzaa?
But there's some, yeah.
That's how you get them.
I got a friend that this white guy used to use I don't know what position he held, but he was higher up in the African in the
Zulu Nation?
No, Black History. What do you call it?
NAACP?
No, not the NAACP. Just the
The NBA? I mean, how'd they go
African
for it?
American Studies
How'd they
Department.
go for it? How'd they go for it?
I don't know what that was. Just the African American Studies Department. Like, you know shit. You just, if you know your shit, you know your shit.
I mean, listen. If you know the 7 days of Kwanzaa and you got them all, you
know, yeah, I mean,
and I got it. Coochie Chakalia, Umoja,
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it.
But then I get that after 4, I'm Kwame, Kwanzaa Tala, Kundalini.
Yeah.
But again, if you don't know what they are, listen, I know what they're about. Okay, 7 days where respect the shit that I already do every other motherfucking day of the year. Do I fight to protect black women all day, every day, nigga? Do I have faith? Obviously, I gotta have faith. I tell jokes on the train cars, and I be fighting crackheads and doing it. So that's gotta have some faith to do that shit. So I got that. Peace of mind, I think that's one of them. I ain't got that yet. So we not there yet. But, you know what I'm saying? It's all right.
January 2nd is my favorite holiday. But everything goes back to
National Hangover Day?
National
Again, I'm with you,
Yourselves
Jenny.
Day.
I'm with you. Listen, Jenny, I'm listening on some real shit. I don't want Christmas to last forever. I don't want us to be happy all the time. I want people to be the way and feel the way they want to feel. I got it. But it is nice that Christmas comes and this time, supposed to be this time where things are a little bit different. We feel like we're letting our hair down a little bit.
I didn't think
We're going to end the year on a bender.
Don't you be,
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm happy. Listen, I have when you live with the void for long enough, you either become like the bad part of the void or the good part. And I love it. I love it. Cthulhu looks sexy in a Christmas hat.
Yeah, I love it.
I yell, and I hear the yells. And you know what? You love Christmas, nigga. Like I told you, there's gonna be a day you're gonna show up. They're gonna let you with the Christmas shirt and the hat. You got the beard already for it. You'll be carrying. They're gonna have you carry 2 bags of toys.
Almost
riding a reindeer. You're gonna love that shit.
One of those blue and white Christmas hats, just because that's the color of my fraternity. And I almost bought it. I was like, I'm not into Christmas hat. I don't want to sell that image.
It's okay. Buy a humbug to you niggas. You always got some reason you sit in a room just angry. You just drinking your bottle of muscle water like, I buy a humbug. Buy a humbug.
Quiet, peace, you know.
No, Jimmy. Christmas is beautiful. Fucking Christmas tree. We singing songs we all know. My grandmother fucking stopped throwing shit at us for fucking a few days.
I'm not for ruining anybody
My
else.
mom accidentally tricked a nigga to be our fake dad for a hot minute to give us gifts. Now we got a real dad. I mean, kind of. But I mean, and my dad finally mails me something once a year.
I did like to see the guy who burnt down the Christmas tree, the Fox News.
Gorgeous. Fuck you, you fucking hero. See, that's what I'm talking about. Getting the spirit, bitches. That's your hero. You know who doesn't deserve a Christmas tree? Them niggas. Fox News does not deserve a Christmas tree. Breitbart, all of them, Steve Bannon should not get a Christmas tree.
That's good.
So whoosh to that shit.
They didn't catch him either.
Yeah, I know they called him. They called him.
Did they catch him?
They called him. But it's all right, you hero. I'd have took his ass right to Burger King.
What's that guy's name? Christmas tree?
Who gives a fuck? Nigga's name was something Michael Santos Ramos. Good job. Hot
Spanish too?
Spanish too. Good job.
Man.
He was like, Jesus Cristo told me some crazy shit. You beautiful motherfucker. You beautiful amigo. I just want to kiss you. Wash your motherfucking feet. Burn down all of Fox News' ill-gotten shit. Especially their Christmas tree. And I know he was looking outside like,
Who burned down the Christmas tree?
somebody doing in our Christmas. You mean like you do every year, nigga, to everybody else, you fucks? I'm glad it was an immigrant, too. Like, he traveled, like, God told that man to travel from Venezuela to New York City to burn down Fox News' Christmas tree. That does not get you to believe in a God or Santa Claus.
He had a mission.
He had a mission, a whole mission that succeeded.
This is an idea.
That's international news.
Here's the thing. This is what I need you to do. I need you to burn this Christmas tree.
This one single motherfucking Christmas tree. One Christmas tree, God, isn't that evil? No, not this one. You will be an angel among men, you saint of saints. I will make you a saint among my people.
What else is
Jesus will buy you bodega sandwiches. Just go burn a fucking tree to the ground. And thus he did. Ah! And then evil whites got to see their Christmas go up in flames. And they knew they deserved it. That's the greatest moment about it, Jimmy. They knew they deserved it. Looking at that tree, they were like, we deserved it. Yes, you did. You evil motherfuckers, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
What are you watching now? Are you watching it? I like changing lanes.
I know, I love it. I finished the Swift game. I'm basically watching porn now. I'm in between shows. I finished reading Dune. So, like the first book.
Read the book?
I read the book, bitch, because...
Did you see the movie?
I saw the 80s movie.
I think I did read the book, but...
I'm gonna watch the new one. I'm gonna watch the new one. But again,
it needed a hip hop soundtrack.
Deep down inside, no, it didn't. I'll fuck you. No, it didn't.
Nah, it was the only thing that was missing.
No, it didn't. Because deep down inside, and I'm gonna be real when I say this.
Scenes,
I'm gonna be real when I say this. I was afraid that they were gonna take this dude, and you're the first. This is the first time I'm saying this in front of a group of people, and I'm proud to say this. I was worried that they were gonna take Dune and turn Dune into a white savior. Excuse me, a white savior story. Because it's very like if you take it the wrong way, it turns into that. If you watch the 80s movie, they made sure they didn't do it. Racism accidentally out racism that movie. Because they were so adamant about trying not to put black people in it. That they, and the 80s movie I thought was gorgeous.
I have no idea.
I was such a huge fan. Seeing Sting try to murder people with dance moves in leotards was just was beautiful. Beautiful. Fuck, Sting is just the greatest. Sting is the greatest. Sting.
I gotta go back and watch it.
It's the greatest. He's the greatest.
I remember this was born. I didn't even know why I was excited to see this.
He was a bad guy too. That's all I hate. I hate seeing him as a bad guy. He was one of my first hates seeing him as a bad guy.
Sting?
Like, yeah, Sting was just. If I ever.
Was he in Labyrinth too?
I think for like a brief moment.
Is that Sting?
Yeah, he also did the Adventures of Baron Moonshine.
Fire, burning higher.
I think so. But yeah, him. That movie 80s is gorgeous, and I knew that they were going to take it and put a whole bunch of black people in the background of this one to make it like, oh, all the black people living the hard way, but now this white kid and his white mom just got to get dropped off on this planet to go live with the savages, and that's not what Frank Herbert meant to do with the book, like, but that's what people were going to do with the book, like. So again,
you got a chance to.
So I had to read the book, not deal with the racism. Because I was very mad about the racism. Like, and I was afraid. I was very mad about the racism. I was afraid it was going to show up in this new movie. And sure enough, it had its parts. Like, everybody in the background is black as fuck. And the one hero character, the white guy, who just shows up to just be loved by all the now blackly black people, is also white as fuck. Because why the fuck not? They can't live in that niggas have nothing. Like, I would have loved the story if it was a black kid who went to go live with savage white people and learn these savage white ways. I'd have been like, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Black man and his black mom go to live. And of course, the black mom would have been cool with everybody. She'd have got in cool with everybody. She'd have got in cool and be like, oh, your hair's already got locks in it. She'd be like, hell yeah, bitch, you've been doing this shit for years. Like, they would go fight.
She teaches them how.
Teaches niggas how to knife fight. She could knife fight with the white, savage white people.
50 Cent's about to make the Nzinga movie.
Who?
She protected a lot of Africans from slavery in Africa. She's like queen.
Nzinga? Nzinga? I-Z-A-N-G-A? Okay.
N-Z-I-N-G-A. What's that? Nzinga could be a
Nzinga. If we're thinking the same people, I know that there were a few warrior, like
warrior. The Nzingas I know are N-Z-I-N-G-A.
Okay.
Nzinga.
Well, and it's like N is I-N-A-N.
No, just N-Z-I-N.
Okay, so N-A-N-Z-N-Z-A-N.
What?
Okay.
N-Z-I-N-G-A.
N-Z-I-N. Nzinga, okay. Okay, no, because I was thinking.
I don't know if the N is silent or not.
Right, and I was spelling it wrong, because I thought it was like N-A-N, Nzinga. Nzinga is what I thought it was, Nzinga.
Might be an African.
But yeah, but I do know that there were a lot of cases of warrior groups.
They never show us fighting back. There's just.
Hate it.
They never show.
Hate it. They show niggas with
People fought
guns.
back. Some people fought back. Some people didn't come.
Guns.
They're like, nah, we ain't gotta go for that shit. She was a black woman, an African woman, and
I explained this in case you don't know this. This is why they were not taking people from the deeper parts of Africa. You got to get them from the coast.
They don't fuck around.
Because the deeper you go back in, there, motherfuckers was like, you do know we've been living in these motherfucking jungles for years, nigga, right? Like, we become the trees, nigga. What you might think this is wildlife as a nigga. Like,
We don't fuck around.
We do not fuck around in this part of the dark area of Africa, nigga. No, don't get it.
You took a small part of Africa, but you didn't.
Not the rest.
And you poisoned.
They went in later. They went in later with the fire. And then again, I mentioned the Boers. Yeah. Because anytime I mention fuck white people, and not all white people, not all white people, but fuck white people, like fuck these white people in particular. My list of fuck these white people in particular. List number 2 are the Boers. And someone might be like, who are the Boers, Precious? Yeah, the Boers, B-O-E-R. You ever just do a group of white people and just make a group of white people? Yeah, they just made up some white people. It was like, oh,
definitely, this is not what I wanted to show you.
We are these white people.
I know I read into it. I was like, this is going to become, what is the guys that joined up with the Black Hammer?
Yeah,
Black Hammer podcast.
I get it. Like, you know the kind of white people I love? I love the kind of white people that just get together and be like, hey, we all want to be same as elves. And then they just start doing same as elf shit. That's happiness. That's happiness. No, a bunch of white people get together and be like, you know what we want to do today? We want to be white supremacists. I want to tell you about this. You saw the church that applied to be the only whites only church. They're like the only whites only church in America. Kentucky or some shit. It's on YouTube. It's on.
Still, you doing this? Christian or Catholic? What did they say?
What I say? I mean, who gives a fuck? They're doing what they were doing. They were Christian, right? But they're also doing pagan rituals. One of them had a Viking helmet. What, nigga? What? Nigga, what?
Wait till your church catches on fire.
Nigga, what?
And the black firefighters gotta come.
Nigga, what? Nigga, what?
wait. It's always something. Once you do something that's too extreme, and you say hate, and you say fuck somebody else, that's the person that comes to save you. That's always the case, right?
Latinos built your church, nigga. Like, come on. Fucking, come on.
It's always.
Come on. It's always Latinos
You can't
built
say
your
you
church.
group because that group is going to be your savior, no matter what. So okay.
I've said this enough times when we're going to get to the apocalyptic situation, nigga. And when the last groups of people are left, we're going to be builders. I'm telling you, I mean, a handful of immigrants just show up out of nowhere. We'll be the happiest motherfuckers in the world. Oh my God, 30 niggas showed they can build a house.
They never showed
in like 11 minutes.
Fear the Walking Dead kind of showed it. They had like the Mexican reservation.
Watch.
It was like they know how to survive.
15 motherfuckers all gonna know how to weld, nigga. Watch you save the world.
Plumbing,
they're gonna plumbing everything. Watch, that's gonna build my spaceships, nigga. Just trust me. That's why I'm holding on to land in South America. Why? Because when it comes time to build spaceships, nigga,
South America's gonna be fine.
You just wait. Them fucking kids in Africa, Africa, China, South America, nigga. They just plumbing and they can build shit out of nothing.
Love hearing those stories about the African kid who builds like a windmill.
Nothing.
Battery cord.
Nothing. Magic.
This guy, he built teleportation out of straws.
This is a perpetual energy device. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Stop it.
How does that work?
Done. Nothing, nigga. Nothing. I did this with 2 rocks, nigga.
From nothing.
From nothing. Every time I see them stories, I be like, yeah, that's why somebody went after. We gotta shoot all these niggas. Because one of these niggas is the smart niggas. Like, that's why you gotta be cautious.
Yep.
Because you don't know which one of the niggas it is. And then that one nigga puts you out of business. Here, I made a car that runs on water. Nope, can't have that. Nope, can't have that.
Put that in the box.
Hey, did I tell you guys we got the shit over here that makes solar panels? Nope, can't have that. Nope, can't have that. Not today.
Nope. Can't wait till, that's what I'd like to go. The secret bunker where they keep all the secrets.
There's so many of them. I'm so tired of going. So tired of this.
We don't know.
Just condense them. Just condense
what they
Just
got.
condense it. Just condense it. Just condense it.
That's what I want them to release. I don't care about the UFOs. Give me the secret bunker.
I know enough of them. They know Jesus is alive. They know that the Illuminati are real. They know crazy motherfuckers. You can't, adrenochrome ain't real because they tried the formula, but you know, adrenochrome. Adrenochrome's not real.
What is it?
Adrenochrome. The thing that the motherfuckers.
Keep saying the word.
Why? So they can ban you on the internet? No. No, they're going to ban you if I say it 3 more times.
What is it?
That's the shit that they think that the QAnon, they think that they're draining babies' blood, they're turning it into a drink. No.
Oh, yeah.
That's been around for thousands of years. It was called quicksilver. It's not real. But you know why it is real? It's real because pedophiles use it as a mask so they can fuck kids. And they tell us that other people are fucking kids. So, I mean, surprise. There are kid fuckers. Isn't it a surprise that Matt Gaetz is also a kid fucker?
Matt Gaetz?
Kid fucker.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Ted Nugent, kid fucker. Fucks the kids. And it's not a happy thought.
No.
Kid fucker.
Yeah.
Kid fucker.
Don't say it again. Oh, no.
R. Kelly,
This podcast is going to get
massive diddler of the people who should not be
It's a
diddled.
KF for now, man.
Of thou who should not be diddled. Is it Kaffa?
It's Kaffa?
Is it Kaffa? All the worst people. Donald Trump, at president
Yeah.
and leading member.
They said they got a picture of Ghislaine, I like saying Ghislaine and
Fuck her.
and Jeff.
I can't, man. If I was old school days.
At the Queen's house, at the Queen's cabin. They shared a cabin with the Queen. I don't know, man.
Because of course you would. It's every time I see more of these pictures, I realize just how much of a photo hound. I see that's the coochie catcher. I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. But I'm saying every time I see these pictures of them, I realize how they're not like smart, but they're like annoying smart. Like they were smart enough to take pictures. Like who the fuck leans in a wedding? You ever been at a wedding and you trying so hard to be in a picture that you lean into the picture in the background?
They do. They were collecting bodies.
Right.
Bodies to black, you know. And they got some because
Who does that?
they got some that.
And you paid for the photographer that took that picture to get the fuck out of here. I'd have beat you up in my way.
Yeah.
And again, that's why, as a black person, like if I were you trying to shit on me, we got a fist fight because you trying me in front of all these people and you trying to fuck my job up out here. Like if I was Bill Clinton, I'm real black Bill Clinton, we got to fight, nigga, because you fucking my shit up out here, nigga. Like you fucking my shit up out here, son. So no, I hear the story. I heard this other story that got me was about And by the way, I can't wait till we set their ass on fire. The other dude, the guy with the sex cult, he's still going down. The Nexium guy.
He already went down.
Yeah, I mean, like I think it was him and somebody else.
Now he's trying to get his crew.
You know, and I was gonna say, it was sad. I was gonna mention this if I'm back on it. I've always wanted a sex cult.
I can see that.
Like, but I've always wanted like a nice sex cult. Like, I think that like if I were to run a sex cult, I would do it without the evil.
Yeah. Just the sex.
Just the sex, the fun sex. We do like
it's not cool.
we do fun things, and then like we do like nice things.
So much fun.
And then our off time would be fucking. We can go out. We can do a soup kitchen thing.
We're gonna have so much.
Then we can go out and do go karts. We can meet for like a few days and do go karts.
Go kart outing. Just a naked go kart.
No naked go karts. No clothes on go karts. I'm not driving butt naked in a go kart. That's stupid. But after the go karts, then we fuck all in the room together like a bunch of freaky people. Or we could do the room thing where like we put somebody in a room, right, and then whoever comes into the room gets to fuck that person. But surprise, more than one person may come into that room, so it might turn into an orgy. And then and it might involve. I don't want it to involve keys, but I do want it to involve rooms. Again, you see, I think I would do really good with the sex cult. Because I don't need to do that other thing that people do in sex cults. What's that? Oh yeah, terrorize people. It works.
Yeah, where evil comes in.
The evil part. I don't need to like terrorize human beings using sex. Like some weird ass Marquis de Sade.
Flock is cool.
Plus people love to fuck when they choose to fuck. Like,
yeah, they're just horny.
just horny.
Yeah. You just exude horny energy, just like, yeah.
Could you imagine how happy a group of people would be that just came home and was like, oh, we had such a nice day. We did a soup kitchen thing, and then we rollerbladed on the beach, and now we took a shower, and now we're going to sit together and chill, and then some of us are going to fuck, and then maybe the rest of us will fuck, and some people who may not have wanted to fuck are going to get in the mood and want to fuck later.
It's just college.
It's just college, but like with grown-ass people. None of the class or school, all of the service learning hours and go-karts.
That's like a college.
Awesome. Very fun, like once every
so much fun.
Like once every 3 weeks, once every 3 months or something, we get a new person to come in, and you're like, oh wow, some go karts, and pizza night, yeah, pizza night.
What's it called? A guest person, just to come in. This is our guest fucker.
I also had the other backup I thought about, because there's also the backup I had because we're grown-ups, right? So we got families. So if it were a sex cult, right, then depending upon, and if I got to make it the way I wanted to make it, then then I have a way how it's going to work. But when we all meet to fuck, the odd person out is going to be the person that watches the kids. And we're going to take them somewhere else that's not around the fucking.
There's no kids.
No kids at all. Or we're gonna go somewhere else, and then whoever's, and then that like we do like the big, not gonna say it again. I would really like to do it so that on the big trips we can all go as a family. But then like at the end of the trip, the kids end up going somewhere else, and then only after years would they be like, you know, you guys kept taking us off somewhere. Why? And we'll never tell them.
That's what it gets weird.
And then it's gonna get weird when they start asking more questions. And then one day we'll have to be like, yeah, so we've all been fucking each other for years. You know what I'm saying? So, and until we could make it like a polyamorous kind of relationship deal, then we don't really want that or need that. So now we just kept it quiet and let your kids just fucking run around Disney World. We all went upstairs and fucked in the hotel rooms like crazy people.
There's definitely orgies at Disney World. Parent orgies? Yes. Yeah.
And the kids go again. Let the kids be kept with someone we can trust. The kids are happy in someone we can trust, and we go let them do some fun shit. Like, oh my God, the kids would be like, oh my God, somebody we wouldn't. Parents took us to Six Flags for a whole fucking weekend because we spent that weekend putting things in each other's buttholes.
Jesus Christ. I hope there's no link to Disneyland and Jeffrey Epstein.
I already know there's kind of one. You wanted some secrets, I can tell you this, but again, there's a lot of trolling. Human trafficking goes through parts of Florida.
Yeah.
Because like Florida, like anywhere that you have children, you can bring children. People aren't going to ask questions. Where's the one place you can bring a child that's not, someone's not going to ask a question? It's like Disney World. So if I'm transporting a child from one place to another, you're looking at all these kids. Yeah, I know. There are lots of ways. I've done a lot of reading and studying from lots of people, like lots of groups about
You
how.
never say how many kids go missing.
The thing is, here's the good thing you should know about. Very few children go missing actually from Disney World. Like, they're like, and this is the actual no bullshit number. Fuck what QAnon says, like, no one goes to Disney World to kidnap kids. That doesn't happen. Now, here's the honest statement. You kind of don't need to when you have kids like, you get like hundreds of kids from over the border.
Yeah.
Or you get people who are bringing their kids in and selling them. The real problem isn't Disney World, it's Cuba.
Yeah.
People who come in through the islands or who come into Florida through Mexico or some with the Central Latin America, you know what I'm saying, Central South America, they come in, that's a transport hub. That, Texas, California, those places are big ass hubs for human trafficking. Disney World is only a problem, again, now, mind you, let me not lie about this and say, there are perverts at Disney World.
Absolutely.
There are people who peeping kids and taking pictures, and one or two of them motherfuckers was wearing them suits. Just rubbing on your kid way too fucking much. And you should be very curious about that shit. And there's no real way to ever out somebody. And because I'm fighting to go with some dumb shit like that. But again, you can't stop all these people. But when you stop them and you find them, like Disney World's a beautiful place, love it. And people, I would love to be someone who could dress up and do that shit. Except I don't want no one to think I'm a fucking pedophile. Like, I would love to be the guy and do that.
45-year-old man, why you want to work here? I just love working with kids.
Because I love bringing happiness. Wu-Tangers for the children, dog. I love this for the happiness. Wu-Tang and Wakanda, that's the two people who dance.
Usually not our demographic, but...
And again, people bitching because, you know, the whole comedy thing, they'd be like, oh, you got some kid comedy? Not really. Not really. But I mean, I can lower the bar.
The one kid show, just...
I can lower the bar, though.
Wrong.
I can lower, I get it. I do jokes for kids all the time, and again,
these kids are so smart. You think they're not that smart? These kids are good.
The real thing is, you just got to know how to tone the jokes down so that they get to, like, you don't treat them like they're dumbasses. You just don't give them all of the meat, all of the just the hard core life, like. So when I say crackheads, kids will be like, yeah, I know crackhead, but like, yeah, I know.
Because the immature person wants to just ruin all this kid's childhood. Like, Santa Claus isn't real.
But you're not going to. And
Mom
again,
cheating on your dad.
You're not. And again, here's the thing: you're not going to do anything to a kid's childhood to be part of his childhood already. Like a kid living in New York, and I've said this: a kid living in New York has already got a damaged childhood.
I've seen some shit.
You've seen some shit. So if you've been living in New York a certain amount of time, you have seen someone sleeping on a train, fight in the street or something like that. So this illusion that childhood is some pristine, unkempt, is this myth? Is the white girl's virgin myth? Like, I don't think white girls are virgins, but white girls are not virgins. Like,
What do you mean?
I had to learn this. Purity bullshit is no white women are sticking things in their hoo-ha's, water bottles, hairbrushes, and whole hands, and so this black women too. I had like this is black women are with it. Like you think black women are like butt stuff, nigga? No, they put things in their butts too, nigga. Stop thinking that this pristine idea of what you're protecting, this fake chivalry is bullshit. And this fake chivalry that comes from protecting kids from a world, no. Some of the motherfuckers who actually protecting kids are molesting kids. Like,
As honest as possible.
I'm being honest. Like, you want to trust a nigga who's protecting kids, well, guess what? Like, that's some of that means I know what I can honestly stop. I know what I can't stop. Some of the shit out here, unless I'm gonna fix every problem out here, shoo away every crackhead off the street, kids are gonna see some shit they not supposed to see. Your job is to make sure they understand this is not everyday life, so that they don't become jaded like you or half of me. Because we are jaded misfit toys. As comedians, we are broken on the inside. Like, we've seen all the ugliness. Like, seen a nigga get stabbed. Ah! I still tell kids Christmas is real. I fought a nigga on Christmas. I was age 11. Like, he was just like, you are not going to have a good Christmas. Fuck you. I'm going to have a good Christmas. Excuse me, I rephrase that. I don't think I was 11. I was 19. Got put out of my house. 11 was the birthday. Because 10 was my mom, and then 11 I had to fist fight a nigga. I had to just be good grab up. Yeah.
You need a therapist.
I need another therapist. I've seen therapists. I've seen
one therapist. The therapy that
I would like therapy again, but I would like therapy just because I want to talk to somebody. Like, I just need someone to talk to.
But that's why I did the pod. I felt like, you know who needs to talk to somebody?
So,
Brandon needs to talk to somebody.
It's okay. I can ignore all this shit. Like, therapy already knows. I tell people a lot. I wish I was lying about some of the stuff I said. People be like, "Oh, you be making it up." No, I'm not.
It's your life.
The life. So yeah, getting beat on by crackheads. So I mean, anyway, we got to check. Is that time?
No. We got 10 minutes. What you got for 10 minutes? You know?
I mean, I got a lot. Listen, listen. If you don't know this, okay, so we don't. If you're watching this in a post-temper. I'm trying to think of the word for Latin for like, I don't want to say perpetuity, but intemporum or some shit. And I don't.
You just check in and check out.
You make yourself sound like a dumbass trying to use big words. You know what I'm saying? So again, I just did that. But if you look at this later time from now, there are several conversations that people have over time. So hold on, I'll jump in on a conversation we were having earlier, me and my bestie. So let's say you're an evil genius, and you had to pick an animal that you wanted to use to create havoc and destruction in New York City. What animal would you pick?
Flying rhino.
Okay. Flying rhino.
Yeah, flying rhinos.
Okay. I gotta give you the rules, but afterwards, because the flying, because that's the first one. But okay, all right, I'm with it. I mean, they're destructive. They're flying rhinoceros. So I mean, I can see that now. Okay, now let me explain. What his answer was, so you can see what we're going with. Yeah. All right. So his answer, what he wanted to say was, or actually, this kind of came from his thought. He wanted to get rats, large Gambian rats, breed them with New York rats. Okay.
Those are dogs.
To make, right, like dog-sized rats, and then breed them and get them larger, and then set them loose throughout New York City. Get them to start creating havoc and chaos throughout New York. So like larger rats are getting on train cars, rats are just taking over. Okay, so now I agree with him. This was dangerous. This was catastrophic. Oh my God, this is horrible. Yeah. But it's only going to be 6 months.
Yeah, we'll get rid of rats.
Get rid of rats. Yeah. Sooner or later, we're setting fire to all this shit, bombs and womp sticks. Yeah. Okay.
You need a smart animal.
I pick cats. I can start breeding like stray cats with like mountain cats, hunting mountain cats. So that now you've got larger mountain cats hunting through the streets of New York. nigga, the darkness is over.
Still no thumbs, so they're not too threatening.
But that's
They're
the
gonna be
thing.
fast.
They be fast and they're smart. We'll be looking over our shoulder for years.
You need to mix like a Weimaraner, that's like the smartest dog, with, I don't know, something.
See, I thought dogs, but dogs would be like roaming packs of hyenas.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get rid of the dogs faster than we'll get rid of the dogs faster than the rats.
Yeah.
The dogs will be one bad day. The dogs will have, and that'll be it. We'll loop them all into a fucking room and just.
Yeah, yeah, try me. Hey, dogs eat. Dogs eat. I don't know.
Cats though.
Monkeys.
And again, I originally said
Gorillas.
spiders. If I could say anything, spiders.
Yeah.
If I really want to cause absolute terror and havoc, nigga, that's it.
Yeah, arachnophobia was the shit. Remember arachnophobia?
With
Yeah,
that,
I was still waiting.
I would agree on the spider. And you think motherfucking spiders wouldn't cause a world cataclysm? No. But
poison spiders and the
Yeah.
evil, yeah.
but
That was dope.
but if I'm thinking anything smart New York wise, yeah, cats. Like mountain cats, just lions hunting in New York City. Nigga, the niggas would never not be afraid of the darkness ever again. Like
The zombie tiger was a little scary. Did you see in Army of the Dead?
I think so.
Tiger.
I don't
Dead
know.
zombie tiger. I was like,
Oh,
that-
fucking
that-
stupid
that
zombie
was just
tiger.
real
Fucking
vicious.
dumb.
You need a zombie tiger.
fucking dumb, fucking stupid zombie tiger nonsense.
But shit.
What else?
I was like, a death like that? Because it looked real. He did a good job.
Ah, whatever. Zombie tigers?
Zombie tiger.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Whatever.
zombie tigers,
Fire.
zombie horses.
Fire. Zombie animals don't scare me. They're just dumb.
They're quick.
They're not. I mean, they're whatever.
And these are smart because
Whatever.
the Army of the Dead made smart zombies.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I
Don't be listening. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of halfway with the smart zombie thing, but again, I don't know. Smart zombies have a chance for the planet. I won't lie and say smart zombies don't have a chance for the
I was
planet.
thinking today, on the way here, this probably going to close out, man. I hate this. But what was the excuse they gave for why kids don't get COVID?
I don't know. But again, I mean, I would imagine it'd be harder for them because again,
Their
kids,
immune system or some bullshit.
their immune system is crazy. Like the kids,
I don't remember the excuse. I don't remember.
but
I was
kids,
like, kids are always sick.
right? But no. But the thing is that kids get sick from particular viruses, not exposure type stuff. Like
They get each other sick.
yeah, but and those sicknesses like chicken pox.
And what is the age cutoff from? Is it 18? Just because.
I don't know. I mean, I would say the age cutoff would be when your body physically starts going through adolescence. Because like if your body has already gone through levels of puberty, your glands
It's like one
start
of
to
those movies
change.
where all the adults are dying and it's all going to be kids.
That's a possibility,
That's fucking stupid.
and they'll be all right.
But now they're saying up until 5. They lowered the number. They said up until 5 can get Omicron.
I mean, and listen. Here's again. We are all panicking like assholes because of this virus because we don't know what the fuck to expect.
Man, I'm just watching the herd.
Hey, well, the herd, listen, the problem with the herd is that a lot of times when you see one person spinning in circles, you think spinning in circles is the thing you're supposed to do, you don't.
Yeah. I just
You know
want to
what I'm
say, there's too many
You
people.
gotta be a little smart. I mean, the herd thing, the herd mentality, the herd immunity, the herd mentality that we're having and the herd immunity that we're facing should be quantified differently, okay? Herd mentality accidentally gets you killed. Herd immunity accidentally might fucking protect you. Like, we shouldn't act like a bunch of dumbasses because, oh my God, we all want to be outside. I'm sorry to say this, like, I'm the worst person for this, and I'm so bad for this conversation. Because I'm a history fan. I'm a big fan of the histories. I know if this virus ever starts spiking again, and like, if this virus spikes bad, I don't listen like Fauci. Or whatever. But let this fucking thing go topside, my nigga, and you see how sad it'll look when people actually sick, actually physically incapable of going places. A forced lockdown. The problem with a lot of this pandemic is we just can't be polite to each other enough to want to wear masks and do the vaccination thing, and everyone's got to feel like they're right. Everyone's just got to do the oppositional thing. And you know what? Part of me doesn't mind. Because I can't tell people what to do and what not to do. All I can say is,
Police yourself.
be careful. Just be careful. I can listen. HIV/AIDS took a good young group. This is honestly, I as a whole have to remember, as much as I may not like condoms, nigga, legendary minds die. No matter how destined and smart you think they are, nigga, wrap it up. Wrap it up.
No.
I'm not immune to AIDS.
Yeah.
I mean, listen,
AIDS doesn't scare me as much as herpes.
You know,
some of the other things.
syphilis.
Yeah, you ever look at the book of we had the book of
venereal diseases.
Just all the wicked shit that's out there. It's just, I'm like, that's, if you want a reason to put on a condom, just read the whole book.
Read the book.
There's other shit
Watch the pustules on the genitals.
You don't want none of that.
Change colors. Syphilis. I'm not afraid of HIV. Like, I'm not afraid of anything in the way that, like, oh my God, let me start acting outside of my nature because of it. Like, I know HIV/AIDS, you just gotta be cautious and careful. Things like syphilis have always worried me because, like, you'll get a venereal disease that'll make you go mentally insane. That's crazy.
That's syphilis?
Yeah, that's syphilis. Or, like, extreme forms of gonorrhea when your shit starts to, like, really get bad. Like, when you hear about shit like that, right, and then I hear niggas try to posit me with these stories about not wearing condoms, I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. How egotistical do you have to be to ignore the safety of somebody else for a few moments of pleasure? Like, wrap it the fuck up. Wrap it the fuck up.
I mean, so nice.
Wrap it the fuck up. This is why I just beat Malik, yo. And honestly, like, I don't want to be Malik, but like one day someone's gonna come along and he, she, they are gonna be like, I'm so glad that you were smart enough to beat your meat this whole time and not just to be throwing your penis out here in every motherfucking dumpster that you can. But like, you're damn right. And I'm glad that I can now put my penis in you, untethered.
Clean, baby.
Clean, baby. And then we're gonna ski all in them spool holes. Just.
That's how we're gonna end the podcast. It's also the name of this episode.
Let me ski in your spool holes. Let me put the skeets in your spool holes. Let me put the skeet in your spool holes. Oh, as per every holiday, I pick up my mantle of a child of the Claus. Because I am also a relative of Santa Claus, Nicholas Claus. So you can find me you can find me probably banging your mom for Christmas because again, you know, you saw your mom banging Santa Claus. That's how you got them gifts, nigga. You can also still find me on the subway. You may not be able to find me on Instagram anymore because the Nazis have taken my first Instagram. I'm still the Subway Show. So, question mark. You can find me on Instagram, question mark, the Subway Show. Yeah, I noticed. I'm still on YouTube. I'm still on Facebook. I'm still in your dreams and your nightmares if you don't protect black women. And we producing a new album. My hit's dropping.
That's another episode. That's it. We did it. It's Brandon Scott. We're here tonight. We got a bunch of people.
You may be here tonight. I don't know about me. I may be fucked up.
You not hanging out tonight?
I told somebody I was gonna fuck. I'm leaving to go see family.
This is the last show tonight.
I know, but I just said I'm gonna go stay with some family, and I did tell somebody I'm gonna.
And I know we got Maggie Lally, Alana Johnson,
the person who's supposed to be on the show today.
Alana Siebel. Who else is coming? Nico Pavlovic.
Oh,
Phil Risden.
He's sexy. That's the sexy one. That's
Chris Hamilton.
That's the sexy one right there.
I feel like I'm missing somebody, but I think that's it. And we're here tonight. So check us out, the Jim People Show. We'll go live from the Jim People Show page on Facebook, and then we'll spread it throughout the world. Thanks again, Brandon Scott.
World domination.
We'll be back at the top of January. We're out of here. It's a new year. You guys stay productive, and when you say shalom, all the good stuff.
I'm gonna play with my new favorite.
What's the quantum greeting?
I don't know, but here's a Christmas carol to take home with yourselves. Let me put my skeet in your spool holes. Let me put my skeet in your spool holes.